That's it right there, Gina.
What's up, YouTubers? It's CrownSpectro back here with another video for you guys, and today we're gonna be taking a little detour from our usual programming. Alright, we gotta figure out what's been going on with the Naruto franchise games and series. Alright, Naruto has had many great games in the past, and I'd say many great games. They had many great games. Like I'm talking like all the way back to PS2 days. When I remember Naruto came back out, like even before Storm, I remember playing Naruto games because I had a lot of fun playing Naruto. And I watched Naruto back when it was on TV, and that was a long while back, man. That was a while back, man. And I even continued with the series all the way through. I even watched it putting all the way to the very end, and I enjoyed the series and the franchise as a whole. Man, as for the games that come with Naruto the series, well, they are just as great. All right. Now, I expected a little bit more from the Boruto Shinobi Strikers, but it wasn't all that bad in my opinion. Now, if you want to know what I think about that more, I made another video about that. I might put that down in the description. But anyways, what's next for Naruto games though? You ever wondered that? Like, last game we got was Naruto, Boruto, Shinobi Strikers, which was great and everything because I like the concept, the whole create your own ninja thing, because I always said that Naruto should do something like that. They should have been done something like that, because ever since Dragon Ball Z done the whole Xenoverse thing, I knew, man. I knew for a fact that Naruto can make it work, and they did. They did well with it, but I just wasn't feeling it as much as I thought I was. Maybe it's just me. I didn't play it as long as I would have had the other Naruto games. Like, I played all the Storm games, great franchise games. If you haven't played the Storm series yet, you should most definitely go play the Storm series. Storm series is a great series to play. Alright, you haven't watched the show or anything like that, and you just wanna get through the story, you wanna run the story in a smooth, efficient while playing a game type way. Well, I mean, Storm's a series for you. Cause the story goes along with Storm, and the last Storm pretty much sums up the entire Naruto Shippuden series. So yeah, I mean, I watched both. I did the game and I watched the series, so it was a win-win for me regardless. So I already knew how the story was gonna go. But like I said, it was good, and I had a lot of fun playing Storm, and Storm made a name for itself. And now that Storm series is now finally ended, what's next for them? I know, they done the Boruto Shinobi Strikers, and they did announce that they are making a Naruto Boruto X Tribe type game, which is gonna be a mobile game. For iOS and Android, it's gonna be a mobile game. Naruto Boruto Tribe. Not sure how that's gonna really work. It's supposed to be a team-based game. That's all they're saying about the game so far right now, is that it's gonna be a team-based game on mobile. So I'm not sure what's the real big deal with that. I know it's supposed to be like a co-op thing between Crunchyroll and also Bandai are working together to make that mobile game. So I have high hopes for that game and what's to come with it. So, but what's the next big Naruto game that's gonna come to the consoles though, like PS4, Xbox, or Nintendo Switch? What is the next big Naruto game that's gonna come to that? Because honestly, it's time. Dragon Ball has Dragon Ball Kakarot coming out soon. Bandai's working on that right now. So, what's going on with Naruto, man? When we're gonna get a Naruto game? Because almost definitely is ready for a new Naruto game. To be honest, I want them to go back to the whole creative character thing, but I want them to take a different approach about it, Like, for example, when Naruto Boruto Shinobi Strikers first came out, it was fun and all, but it was lacking a lot of characters, alright? I'm gonna make that. It lacked a lot of characters, and it didn't hold me like Xenoverse did, and yeah, it was a lot of things I can go into, but like I said, I'm not gonna go too deep into that because simply I already made a video about why I believe that Boruto Shinobi Strikers is dead right now. So who knows? Like I said though, what's in the future for Naruto though, man? Like, Naruto has so much potential. Now they got Boruto going on right now. I've been watching that lately. Boruto series, it's not as good as Naruto, but I don't hate it. And I'm giving it a fair chance, and I'm keeping up with the episodes and whatnot. I'm hearing a lot of people don't really like Boruto that much, and I can see why, because Boruto is going at a much slower pace than the original Naruto series was, and that's totally understandable. But You know, I try to be, you know, reasonable about it, and always remember that Boruto is not Naruto. You know, they're trying, you know, to do something different with Boruto, so it would not end up being the same way. Which in the end, I kind of feel like it may end up being the same way, but it's not gonna be the same way. You know, who knows? Who knows? I'm not gonna say anything because I don't read manga, but I do watch an anime. Alright, I watched a tons of anime, so yeah. Anything that comes new in anime, I'm most definitely gonna be watching the episodes, keeping up, see what's going on with the story. Now for the Naruto games, plenty, all these new characters that had now showed up in Boruto. You know, all the adult versions of all our favorite characters from Naruto Shippuden in the original Naruto or in, you know, Boruto. They all grown up. You know, Naruto's Hokage and stuff, and it's all stuff like that could be put into a game. It could be made into something, you know, unique, something great. Like I said, Boruto Shinobi Strikers was a great concept, but I feel like, you know, it can improve. They can most definitely make another created character Naruto ninja type game, but they can make it like, they can make it better. You know, make it like how Xenoverse was. You know, like. Cause when I played Boruto Shinobi Strikers, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like the whole let's see, okay, Xenoverse has parallel missions, and I can't remember how Boruto Shinobi Striker did. I remember like you can get moves by doing like little story type missions in Boruto, but most of the time I did not even do that. I just went straight to multiplayer. I mean, I played a little bit, I did tutorial and all that, and then played a little bit, and then went straight to multiplayer because it was just much quicker to get moves and abilities through multiplayer than it was to, you know, do other stuff. And you know, when you play the story, it got pretty boring. You know, it was nothing different about the story. It was the same story, alright, basically. It was nothing different about the story. And I'm not asking for Naruto to copy Xenoverse's idea of whole, you know, storyline gets messed up and, you know, things are different or out of place, but there should have been something different about the story, you know. They should have spiced it up or something a bit, you know. But don't get me wrong, the multiplayer was really fun when I first played it. You know, I played it day one, so it was a lot of fun playing it. You know, I had fun. I had got me a little squad together. We made a couple of runs, got a couple wins, took a couple L's, you know, but we still had fun at the end of the day. But I still enjoy Storm more than I did Boruto, the Shinobi Strikers. You know, Naruto, Boruto, Shinobi Striker. I still enjoy Storm a lot more, even though I like the fact that in Shinobi Striker you can make your own ninja. That is by far, you know, still my favorite part about Shinobi Strikers, making my own ninja. And I love that concept, but I feel like they can improve on that a lot. Like, they can improve on that a lot. You know, make the story, you know, make me want to play the story. Like, make the story more interesting, you know. You know, make the story, you know, something that you want to keep working for, or make it not so boring to get moves from. And also, there should be like way more moves in Boruto Shinobi Strikers from the very start than just, you know, just put them in later as DLC. And it should be way more Naruto Shinobi. It should be way more moves. All right. Now I know that there's been tons of DLC. All right, it's tons of DLC. Like I said, I played like the first 4 or 5 months of Boruto Shinobi Striker, maybe 4 months before I quit playing it for a while. So yeah, now I'm not sure what DLC new moves and stuff that have came out on it since then. So, you know, I may have missed out on a lot. Maybe a lot of new moves have been added to the game. Maybe a lot of improvements have been made to the game. Maybe there's been a lot of changes that have been made to the game that I'm not aware of. But I do remember my time when I was playing on it every day, and that it lacked a lot of moves, and I was kind of disappointed by the fact that some of my favorite characters' moves were not on the game yet. And you know, the fact that they weren't up there from the very beginning kind of disappointed. I understand there needs to be DLC content, you know, to be put on later to the game, but I still felt like that a lot of moves that should have been on the game from the very beginning, you know, because like I feel like I unlocked most of the moves in the game pretty quickly. I'm pretty sure I unlocked a lot of moves pretty quickly by playing multiplayer and online, and you know, doing a whole bunch of other stuff. And it was, like I said, it stood up for itself, it made a name for itself, and it was a great concept. You know, the game wasn't all that bad in my opinion. I just felt like it could have been more. It had plenty of potential. I don't think it was being used to its full potential. Now, as for the next Naruto game, what's gonna come like to the consoles of PS4, not including, you know, the Naruto, Boruto, Shinobi, Tribe game that's coming to mobile. I'm not sure when that's gonna release, but you know, not including that. But who knows what's going to come next for the next game for the Naruto series to come on PS4, Xbox, and the Switch. I don't know. I hope it's a new, creative character game, or maybe, something unique, something new. Or maybe we should try like the old Wii game. Who knows? You guys tell me what you think down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.